Tony's an example of someone that does things against all odds. Is that on your bucket list, doing things against all odds? I hope so. Meaning that, you know, without some outside help and God's goodness and grace of the people, you couldn't accomplish it. But as it says on the rock down there, you come in the miracle odds, with God you can do all things. Well, you'll go away today. In fact, I tell people when you come in here, Tony, I want you to bring something along. I want you to bring things along to Tony's concert. Are you ready what to bring along, Magic? Bring along all your troubles. Bring along all your problems. Bring along your disappointments when you come here, Tony, because you know what happens at the end? No, they didn't disappear, but I promise you they'll be lighter. They won't be quite so heavy, because you realize you're not the only one. There are people who are struggling greater and you've risen above. So that'll be an encouragement to you. I got a copy of Tony's book. I don't know if you brought something along, but pretty inspirational. His family's here. We call him family like each of you. I don't know how many times he's come back, but I try to get it back each year. So
never see me, what I'm going to ask you to do right now here? I'm going to ask you, since I do not have the hands, and you got many hands out there, what am I asking you to do? Anything I sing. So if I sing, pull someone's ear, that's exactly what I want you to do to the person next to you. And remember, you represent my fingers, have no mercy whatsoever. Here we go, let's see if you can help me out. It goes like this. Reach out and touch somebody's shoulder and massage it. Make it burn a better place. I'm hoping you're not sunburned. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's ear and pull it. I don't want you to fall asleep. Make it burn a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's neck and choke on. Make it burn a better place. If you can. Now wait a minute, we're trying to make this world a better place, and you guys are talking to somebody. What is up with that? All right. Since I am Latino, I am from Nicaragua. Some people think, oh, he's from Mexico. I'm not from Mexico. I am from Nicaragua. We do speak Spanish there. We do have tortillas, but I tell you, we do not eat chile. You know that hot stuff, man, that the Mexicans have? They even have it for breakfast. We don't eat it like they do. In other parts of Latin America, they don't eat chile like the Mexicanos do. Woo, they like it hot, kind of like it is now outside. So, in Nicaragua, what do we have there? We have volcanoes. That's kind of hot. But we have a lot of jungle, and it's very beautiful, very tropical. So, I'm going to ask one more time that you kind of reach out. The Latinos like to embrace. Oh man, when they hug you, they just about choke you. I know the French people do too. A kiss on both cheeks, one on each side. Now, if you're Italian, you got a little Italian, and the Italians can't sit still either. Oh man, they're like, give you a big old hug. So what I want you to do is I want you to embrace. Maybe you're sitting by someone you know. But what I want you to do, not just someone you know, I want you to embrace someone you do not know. So feel free to roam around and kind of embrace someone you do not know. Here we go. Reach out and touch. Reach out and touch somebody and give him a big old giant bear hug, or if you can't reach him, a high five. Baby, come on, embrace these people. If you can, come on now. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can. Now I want to see if you guys are awake out there. I want to see if you can sing with me. Reach out and touch someone's hand. Now, clap, come on. Help me out. And when I was a little bitty boy, it's at the bottom of the floor. And we used to go down to Grandma's house. Everyone lived in her house. We had chicken pie and we go home and burn the bread. I just got to go to Grandma's house and bring the heat to the bread. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide. It got me dead. It was me for the bag of over and he stole over. He only gets $400. miracle here in a moment. I'm gonna sing. Whoa! And do 3 circles at the same time in his wheelchair while not letting go of the little funky instrument thing. No, I'm kidding. He's a good guy here. Please put your hands together for Ramiro. Come on. Help him out. All right. Now, Ramiro and I need you to help us out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3. You're going to give me a big old giant. Don't let us down. Do not let us down. Here comes your day. 1, 2, 3. I don't know about you, Ramiro, but I think this fiesta is dying. This fiesta has no mood. I think they kind of wore it out in the 10K. I think they only did 2K this nap halfway, right? That's right. Did you nap halfway through? No. All right, I'm joking. Here we go. One more time, and I'll leave it on. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. His sister's family. We got SP that's in the back. 1 brother, 2 sisters. You're outnumbered, dude. You're in trouble, man. But I tell you, they're a family. My wife is not here, but I was sure wish she was. Some of you have asked, well, how did you get a wife? I got to kiss her once. We shared our first. And down the way, we were married. We have 2 kids, and they've been to this camp here too. Their name is Marisa and Andres, 21 and 18 years old now. They've been there for me. Life, it seems unfair. Sometimes you feel like you're losing. Now does anybody care? To comfort and hold you forever. When you need somebody to be somebody, then come and lean on me. When your heart is aching and slowly breaking, I'll be there. You know, sometimes it's not family because maybe they're not around. Maybe you just don't get along with them, whatever the situation might be. So you get some friends maybe that kind of help you out. This next gentleman I want to introduce, he travels all over the world with me. Who would ever thought a guy with no arms would need a lighting director? He became my lighting director. Not just that, whenever I don't have a drummer, he's the drummer. Whenever I need to go fishing and we both get itchy to go not trout fishing, but just bass fishing or being out on the lake, we go out together. And he does one of, the lighting, he does those big, huge monster lighting things on those big stages. From Missouri, please put your hands together. He's in the back of the room, long blonde hair. Put your hands together for Al Miles. It's not just people like him. It's people that believe in you. A guy by the name of Mike. He's in the back of the room. I tell you, he believes believed in Tony Melendez and the gift of hope. He has brought me to Minnesota. Not just Bob has, but this gentleman, Mike. And I can't even begin to tell you how many concerts we've done in public schools all over Minnesota, especially the northern part. I mean, we've been all over. So I want to thank him for believing in what I do. Put your hands together. His name is Mike Ilias back there. You need somebody to be somebody, then come and lean on me. When your heart is aching and slowly breaking, I'll be there. As you're doing your 10Ks, your marathons, or whatever, just living life. Get a little team of people. You gotta have a little team, one that drives, one that's passing you some water, one that when you get back here can help you out on whatever need you might have. To have a team, that means this team believes in the dream. And what dream do you have? Not just to finish the finish line or